Hi guys, I am Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last episode, we infiltrated Team Rocket's secret base inside of Mahogany Town and pretty much put an end to their operations at the Lake of Rage. And then that was all we were actually able to do before the time caught up to us. So in this episode, we're actually going to take on the gym that is in Mahogany Town and try to obtain our 7th gym badge. But before we do that, you might notice that we're not in Mahogany Town, and I have a very good reason for why that is the case. The reason I'm not in Mahogany Town is because I'd actually like to take care of something that we could pretty much take care of now that we actually got this red scale. If you recall, when we caught the red Gyarados, we actually got this item called a red scale from it. And this item right here is actually very important for an item that you may or may not find of importance. I think you might actually like this item. Not as much as the choice specs, but anyway. If you take this scale right here to Mr. Pokemon, which is why I'm here at Mr. Pokemon's house, this guy has an amazing item that he will give to you in exchange for it. So if we talk to this guy, he says, excuse me, that red scale, what's that? A red Gyarados? That's rare. I want it. I'd hate to see what this guy would do if he knew that we actually caught this red Gyarados. Anyway, Chime, would you care to trade for it? Sure I will. I can offer this experience share I got from... Okay, I'm sorry. This guy's offering us something from Professor Oak, which makes me wonder how he acquired it. Either the item must be broken or Professor Oak's so senile that he left it behind, but... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the trade for this because this red scale's not doing anything for us, and the experience share is fantastic. For those of you that don't know what it does, the experience share is a thing that if you equip it to a Pokemon, they don't even have to enter into battle to get the experience. They will receive half of the experience for any Pokemon that's in the battle. So yeah, this is a really good item to level up low-level Pokemon, or to kind of use it the way I'm going to use it, and try to keep my current members up to par with the rest of my team. Main reason I got this is because we're about to enter a series of events in the games where Blossom, or Sakura, and Dopey aren't exactly going to be super helpful, and I don't want them to fall behind in battle, so that's the main reason I kind of got that there. But yeah, this is a really good item if you want to level up a weaker member of your team, or, you know, just keep some current members on par with the rest of your team. I could highly recommend this item. Alright, so that is all that I actually want to take care of here inside of Mr. Pokemon's house. So I'm going to head back to Mahogany Town, and I will meet you guys there in just a little bit. I will be right back. Alright, so now that we're back here in Mahogany Town, we are going to take on the gym in just a little bit, but there's actually something else I'd like to do before I actually do all of that. Yeah, I got a couple of side quest things I want to take care of just really quick. Now, after you've actually chased Team Rocket away, if you actually try to go up to the entrance where they were going to charge you $1,000 to pretty much get in to see this red Gyarados, Team Rocket has actually left a very interesting item behind that I actually want to get for a member of my team. So what this is, you actually go and talk to this guy. He says, I got chased from my post by these Team Rocket thugs. Dude, you're a horrible guard. You let people chase you away from your job. Anyway, then they just disappeared. Someone apparently destroyed their hideout. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Can't take all the credit for it. Lance did help a little. One more thing. Oh, I love that from Jackie Chan Adventures. Oh, I love Uncle. That's what I hope to be like when I am an old man one day. Anyway, I found this under the counter. And with that, if it makes you... excuse me, it makes me uncomfortable. So with that, could I give it to you? Yes, you can give it to me. Please give it to me. Thank you. We've obtained TM36. About time this guy gave it to us. Alright, so what that is, it's a move that contains the move Sludge Bomb. It's a special poison-type move, very high base power, and it can occasionally damage the opponents at time, which is kind of neat. No, it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable because, well, I need it. Alright, so Sludge Bomb here. This is a very powerful move, and I actually want to make use of it right now. It's a base power of 90, can occasionally poison you. I think it has like a 30% chance of poisoning things. Well, anyway, I want to actually give this to a Pokemon of mine. And if you have a special attacker like Wheezing, this is a really good TM to teach it. But who I actually want to teach this to is actually Sakura, believe it or not. Sakura has a very barren move pool. It only really knows, well, grass-type moves. And I really could use another move for coverage. I know Poison's not the best, but outside of Hidden Power, Sakura really doesn't have anything else to work with. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and replace Acid for Sludge Bomb. The base power alone is worthwhile. And even though Sakura isn't part poison type, I still think it would be a lot better than just having nothing but grass type moves on it. So there we've got a pretty good powerful poison move. I don't have anything else I'm going to teach this thing to. And in addition to that, I'm also going to teach Dopey something really quick. Now, Dopey is a Pokemon that is capable of unbelievable versatility. I said that in its bio. And I wasn't going to do this, but because of the choice specs, I think choice specs has just pretty much changed exactly how I'm going to do Dopey. And as a result, I'm just going to make him a pure physical attack or special attacker with the choice specs. So I'm actually going to replace Yawn with Flamethrower. I know this is a little unorthodox to teach Dopey Flamethrower. Water-type Flamethrower. Who knew? But yeah, I'm going to do this just because, well, Dopey gets amazing coverage, and while this won't be necessarily so good against, other... This will really help out against bug types and steel types, which I can't really cover with the rest of the move pool, so... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Yawn. I don't see Yawn being very effective in the long run anyway. And if I don't like it, I could always just go get a heart scale from the Pokeathlon, and we can go that way. Alright, so after that, I have pretty much taught my team everything that I want them to know right now. So we're going to head back to Mahogany Town and finally take part in the gym challenge. So I'm going to cut ahead to getting there, and I will meet you guys there in just a little bit. I will be right back. Alright, I probably didn't need to cut out a minute of the video just getting back here, but I doubt you guys really want to see me get here. Alright, so welcome to Mahoganys Gym, which is actually an ice-themed gym if you can't tell by the frosty air and the ice on the tiles. But before we actually proceed into this gym, need to do our pre-gym ritual telling this guy to shut up, so first things first. Pryce is a veteran who has trained Pokemon for some 50 years. Well, I actually did some research on Pryce. He's 50 plus years old, so he must have been training them when he was a baby. It's the only way that's possible. Anyway, as you'll find, his attacks will make you shiver in this freezing gym. Are you ready to be frozen solid? I mean, keep up a hot fighting spirit against ice. Dude, you are a jerk. Did you really just say, are you prepared to freeze to death? I mean, you're gonna do great. Oh my gosh, this guy is a jerk. And you know what? Because of it, shut up, you jerk. You are... Ugh. I hate this guy, but I've already expressed my hatred of this guy, so shut up. Well, anyway. Here in this gym, Pryce is using Ice-type Pokemon. The best way to actually counter this is to use... Well, there's a lot of types that are very effective against Ice types. You will find that fighting types are very useful here. Steel types, fire types, rock types, and a few other types like that are incredibly helpful, but keep in mind that some of the Pokemon in this gym are part water type, so having a grass type might be helpful, just kind of be careful with their attacks. Alright, so we don't really have a lot of trainers here, but I guess I'll go ahead and show a few just to kind of level up my Pokemon a bit. And we will start with this young lady here, who says, to get to Pryce, our gym leader, you'll need to think before you skate. Isn't the phrase usually think before you strike? Well, anyway, apparently in this gym it's more important. Oh my gosh, there's a Jinx. Wow. I'm sorry, but it's kind of hard. I can't believe they've actually got a Jinx in this gym. That's pretty powerful. But it is not enough to stand up to Calcifer because Calcifer's a fire type. I'm going to make mincemeat of this Jinx. If I can pronounce it right. Alright, so one attack later from Calcifer, and that is pretty much it. Wow, that was incredibly easy. I didn't really expect it to be that easy, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of prepared for this gym, even if Calcifer isn't the amazing Pokemon I need him to be in this gym. I've got two other Pokemon that resist ice types. Calcifer's here. I've got, well, Batty and Sakura aren't super effective in it, but well, they've certainly got their advantages. Alright, so to actually get to the next room, you just want to slide over here, push that over there. Once these ice cubes actually turn a dark shade, they're actually permanent now. Alright, so we're just going to bypass this guy here because he's not really that important, and go to the next room. Now, what you have to do in here, and I kid you not, it's a lot easier than how it looks, but I kind of want to level up my Pokemon a little bit and kind of show off this gym, so let's swim my party around. The lowest members, and they're not going to really be good against Pryce. I'm going to go ahead and send Batty out first. I know I probably shouldn't, but yeah, just go ahead and send Batty out. Try to get a little experience because they will be of no use when we actually get to Pryce. But hey, are you shivering? Are you scared to fight me? I'm not afraid of anybody, especially somebody in a winter coat. Now, what's underneath the coat might be scary. But I'm not afraid of anything that's... Yeah, I'm not afraid of that. Of course, now saying that, I do hate winter a lot. That's kind of funny. A couple years ago, I actually liked winter. But then I actually, had some issues with, snow and cold and stuff like that. And I no longer like winter. It's amazing how being outside for just a few minutes can completely change your opinion of winter. I will say, though, I think my favorite season might actually be autumn. I'm kind of the person that doesn't like the heat. I hate to sweat. I know that's sad to say. I really do. That's part of the reason I don't like working out a lot. I overheat easy, and I tend to sweat buckets and buckets of sweat. Yeah, I really bet you guys want to hear all about this. Anyway. Alright, so we got these dugongs here, and this dugong and seal. These two Pokemon are actually part water, part ice type, and that's a pretty unique typing. I wouldn't say it's the best typing in the game. Well, it's not the best typing in the game, but the water-ice type, and Dugong does have a really unique ability. Pretty much, the water type hates electric grass, nothing changes with ice, but with the ice typing, you get stabbed on ice-type moves, you gain a weakness to rock and fighting, you lose that fire weakness unless you have the ability Thick Fetch, which Dugong actually has. So it makes you like a typical water type with stab ice-type moves. It's not a horrible type, I mean it could definitely be a lot better, but it's not horrible. Alright, so Sakura's grown to level 30 and my team is finally on par with everything. And what is the next Pokemon we have? We have another Seal. I guess for this, well, you know, Calcifer's already seen some time, and I know I'm going to need Bloke for the final battle. So get out there, Betty. You're going to have some more screen time. Because I know for a fact that Betty is not going to be that good when we get to Pryce. I'm not even going to chance it. Alright, so we took this thing out with Fly in just one turn, and Ice Shard. That move can be both annoying and good at the same time. Depends on your point of view. I don't know. I like it. It's really helpful against Dragon-type Pokemon, but I don't want to go on a rant about dragons just yet. We'll say that for a few episodes down the road, and you'll see why. Alright, so with one more Fly, we have done it. We've taken out the Seal. Fantastic, guys. I am proud of you, Betty and Sakura. Pretty good for a gym that they're supposed to be... they're not very effective in. Alright, so this puzzle actually looks very elaborate, but believe it or not, it's incredibly easy. All you have to do is you have to push this ice cube over, where it's a dark shade, and then from here you just want to go down, work your way, push yourself up. You will have to battle this guy, but all you have to do is just slide over to the ice cubes and slide right up to Pryce. I kid you not, it took me 2 hours to figure this out. I'm usually pretty good with puzzles, but not in this case. Alright, so for this, I'll go ahead and send out Dopey. Give Dopey a little bit of screen time. I don't exactly know how effective Dopey's going to be after these battles, so... I know Pryce's secret. You do? What's his secret, dude? I must know. Apparently it's a Pokemon battle. Well, thank you for the amazing secret. I totally could not have figured that out all on my own. You jerk. Alright, so... I wonder, do I actually have the choice specs equipped, or did I get rid of that? I do have it equipped. Alright, so Shoulder is not really a... Well, it's not really a defensive Pokemon, so... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Well, doesn't necessarily hurt Dopey, but I definitely don't want to keep Dopey out there any longer than I absolutely have to. So, one confusion later with choice specs. Good job, Dopey. I'm so proud of you. And I cannot wait till you evolve. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send out Sakura for this. Oh, Dopey, I did not realize how difficult it was going to be to actually raise Dopey. And don't get me wrong. Whatever it evolves into, whether you evolved into a Slowking or a Slowbro, it's not a horrible Pokemon. It's just... it takes a long time for it to evolve. I know I called Pineco on a couple of episodes ago a late bloomer, but... Dopey kind of feels a lot more late bloomer than anything. Alright, so we've got another Seal, and I guess for this, go ahead and do Batty again. I don't see any reason not to throw Batty out there. It's a pretty good place to actually level up your Pokemon if you want to. I guess I can say, before you actually get to Pryce, it would probably help if you had about, well, all the members of your party around level 30, just because, you'll actually see when we get to Pryce. So yeah, I recommend you have most of your Pokemon up to around level 30 at this point. Not required, but it does help to have it. And if you actually caught a Gyarados, that might help you here, might not. Can't tell you off the top of my head. Alright, okay, I'll tell you Pryce's secret. Alright, what is his secret, dude? I must know this amazing secret! The reason Pryce is strong, yes? It's because every day he sits on top of a very cold ice. A very cold ice and trains his body and spirit. You know, you are about as useful as the guy I tell to shut up at the start of each gym. So he sits on top of an ice cube and trains his body to resist the ice cube. Yeah, there you go. Amazing training. Sit on an ice cube, avoid getting upset because your butt's getting wet, and you are a master Pokemon trainer. Thank you for the amazing advice. I will log that away under something I will never remember. Alright. Alright, so here is Pryce. I'm actually going to bypass that trainer. Don't deem it important, so swap my party around really quick. Alright, so for this, I think I'm actually going to send out Calcifer to start. And we'll go from there. Alright, so here he is, Pryce, the veteran Pokemon trainer. Pokemon have many experiences in their lives, just like we do. Very profound entrance. I, too, have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I am your elder, let me show you what I mean. I have been training Pokemon since before you were born. Which is kind of funny because, technically, you were created when I was 10 years old, so... there you go. Probably true for my in-game character, but I've been doing this probably a lot longer than you have. Just from a creation standpoint. Moving on. I do not lose easily. I, Pryce, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. Alright, so here we go. Our 7th gym battle against Pryce, the Ice Master. And if this guy was such a smart guy, he would know that ice types are not that good, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so his first Pokemon is a Seal at level 30 that moves Icy Wind, Rest, Snore, and Hail. Now this Pokemon is kind of annoying because, well, he's a water type with thick fat, so he gets quad weakness or quad resistance to ice types. But I wanted Calcifer out there because he's going to have a somewhat of a debut. Now it's actually the next Pokemon I can almost guarantee you he's going to send out that I'm really super worried about. But we'll cover that when we actually get there. But you will notice that this gym is very, well, it's... Why on earth would you pack Hail for a Pokemon that doesn't even resist it? That's ridiculous! I don't know. It makes about as much sense as anything else in these Pokemon games, I guess. So there he uses Icy Wind. That could be annoying with Icy Wind. And I'm hoping he doesn't use Rest because... oh my gosh. I've actually seen a couple of other Let's Players who have done this battle where their Pokemon use nothing but Rest, and it actually ends up being more annoying than anything else. But you know what? I wonder. Calcifer, can you KO this thing with Quick Attack? I know you're slower than it now, but come on, come on. Did nothing. Oh, doggone it. Ugh, there's the Rest. Well, that just ruined my strategy. Well, it's nothing to get upset about. He's got another Pokemon in this team that does the same thing, and this is just a precursor of how bad things could potentially get. And honestly, if I can't KO this Seal really quick, I'm switching out right away. Oh, I forgot it had Snore. Yeah, I just read off what he had, and I totally forgot it had Snore. Alright, Calcifer, I could really use a critical hit with Dig. If not, I will settle with whatever you can give me, which is just a regular attack. Alright, hit me with your Snore. I can take it. I'm not exactly sure how snoring is really an attack, but oh well, there it is. So we're going to go ahead and try Bite. Maybe I can make this one flinch before it tries Rest again. Or KO if that works too. Ha! Good job, Calcifer. You know, the funny thing is, Pryce is he's about to send out Pillow-Swine. Well, anyway, Pillow-Swine here is a Pokemon at level 34 that moves Blizzard, Ice Fang, Mud Bomb, and Hail. I'm surprised he's actually sending this out, but with Calcifer out there, it makes sense. Alright, so against this thing, I'm actually going to send out Dopey. The strategy he's actually got for this thing is he's going to try to set up Hail, and that'll activate his Snow Cloak, which gives him 20% extra evasion. Oh dear lord, it gives him 20% extra evasion. Dopey, kill it! Now! Get rid of it, please! And it's got Mud Bomb to lower your accuracy. We don't take this thing out right away, we are in trouble. Come on, Dopey. Choice Spec Surf has to KO it. Come on, Dopey! You can do it! No! Dopey! Oh, and it has a Citrus Berry. Doggone it. Why do all these stupid gym leaders have Citrus Berries? And to make matters worse, I can almost guarantee you that it's also got access to a Hyper Potion. Oh, there's the Hail. Alright, so Snow Cloak is activated, but come on, Dopey. Yes. One more Surf should do it. Please let this be it, because it'll use a Hyper Potion if it doesn't. Oh no. Dopey. Whatever you do. You gotta hit next turn. You have to hit next turn, Dopey. No! I'm a the only one that thinks it's cheating that these gym leaders have hyper potions, right? It really feels like the gym leaders cheat because of their stinking hyper potions. Alright. I may have to swap Dopey out. This is getting kind of a little serious. Well, he hasn't lost his accuracy yet, but... Come on, Dopey! Come on, Dopey! No! Dopey! No! Dopey! I really wanted you to succeed here, but there's nothing I can do! Oh well, I really don't want to lose my Pokemon, so... Alright, get out there, Betty. You're the next thing that I actually trust. Dopey hasn't really contributed to a gym leader since... Did you seriously predict that... Oh my gosh. Pryce has somehow predicted that I was going to make that switch, and I'm stunned. Alright, you know what? Playtime's over. Bloke, you haven't had much of a debut lately, and you're going to right now. We're going to take out this thing once and for all. And bittersweet irony, we're doing it with Ice Fang. I really wanted Dopey to contribute. Hasn't contributed since Bugsy. That's a long time ago, and I really wanted to contribute here, and it just didn't happen. Alright, his next Pokemon's not as strong as, but it might as well be. It's its most annoying. That is Dugong. The moves Aurora Beam, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Ice Shard. I'm going to keep Bloke out here because if there's another Pokemon that has not contributed since Dopey, it is... you're quite the trainer. Thank you. Apparently you didn't hear what I was about to say. If there's a Pokemon that hasn't contributed, it's been Bloke, and I'm ready to change that. Alright, so this Pokemon actually has a, not quad, but 6 times resistance to Ice-type moves because of Thick Fat, Ice typing and Water typing. So yeah, that might be something you want to keep in mind. And I'm actually just waiting for you to use the move Rest because I am going to... Let's just say I'm going to make it hurt when you decide to use Rest. If I don't get a critical hit first. Alright, Bloke. I need you to be... What? Willow is enough. You know what? Willow might not be easy to break, but Mahogany, I'm pretty sure, is not that strong. We're about to test that, so see how you do against a Sword Dance. You put that thing to sleep, and I'm going to kill you. Yeah, you go ahead and rest. I'm getting my attack back to the max, and I'm going to see what that does against your sleeping Dugong. It's this Pokemon right here that actually gives a lot of trainers a lot of problems. If you can't KO it in 2 turns, it's got Rest to be annoying like this, and it's got Sleep Talk to hit you with Aurora Beam or random move. This thing could be annoying all at once, but I am going... Ooh. I'm gonna 2-hit KO you 6... My attack status rose 6 times. It's rose by 6 stages. So you're going down, dude. This Dugong... Haha, you're already asleep. Take it down, Bloke. Show them how amazing you are with 6 Sword Dances. Or 3 Sword Dances under your belt. Oh! Are you kidding? No! How do you... Just finish it with... You did what? No! But... Maybe a slight overreaction, but... Oh my gosh, how do you survive with a sliver of health? Have a full restore... Never mind, that's the battle. Pryce has been defeated. Seems as if your luck... Oh, I didn't catch that because I'm so frustrated. That's unbelievable. I am impressed by your prowess. I am too. Your Dugong survived a +6, maybe +5 because of Aurora Beams. Crunch! Sword Dance Crunch. Wow. With your strong will, I know you will overcome all of life's obstacles. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's the first time I've gotten mad at a gym leader since Whitney. You are worthy of this badge, and with that, we received the Glacier Badge from Pryce. A badge that I'm not exactly certain how... I don't know if I feel... Never mind. Anyway, that badge will raise the special stats of Pokemon. Not exactly sure how that works, but it also lets your Pokemon use Whirlpool to get access or to get across real Whirlpools. And this is a gift from me. With that, we obtain TMO 7. Don't teach this at anything you have unless you have nothing but an Ice-type teams, because it is the move Hail. You've seen what it does. Pretty much it damages all non-Ice-type Pokemon for 1/16 damage. It's not really worth it. Anyway, it summons a hailstorm, lasts for 5 team, and it damages everything except ice types or things with ice body, stuff like that. When the ice and snow melt, spring arrives. You and your Pokemon will be together for many years to come. Cherish your time together. Yeah, you might actually... It's a little philosophical, I was gonna say. Yeah, go ahead and enjoy your team, because once I get done with this LP, I probably will not be coming back to it, but there you go. Alright, so that is Pryce. Not exactly the hardest trainer to beat, but he sure put up more of a fight than I was expecting him to. Oh my gosh, I can't believe a Dugong survived a +5 attack. Crunch. Man, I'd give anything for a stab water type move. Alright, do you have anything to say before I actually head out of this gym, you jerk? Pryce is something, but you're something else. That was a hot battle that spanned the generations. Oh, shut up, you jerk. The only reason you're saying that is because I actually won. If I hadn't won, you would have said something totally different. So you are a jerk and shut up. Alright, so that is all of that. And with... Oh, now what, Professor Elm? I told you not to call me. Chime, how are things going? Oh, you know, just complaining about a gym battle. How are you? I called because something weird is happening with the radio broadcasts. What on earth is that? They were talking about Team Rocket. Chime, do you know anything about it? I just did a gym battle. How would I know anything about it, Professor Elm? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care. Yeah, way to drop the bomb. I mean, that's like calling and saying, hey, your pet died, have a good day. Well, since he actually talked about that, we might as well check out the radio really quick. And if we do, what does it actually have to say? Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. We're the amazing Team Rocket. It has been 3 years, but we've rebuilt the team and reconstructed. We're proud to announce that we're back. Giovanni, can you hear this? We finally did it. Where could the boss be? I wonder if he heard this announcement. Yeah, you guys definitely have a career in broadcasting. I will say that much. But all jokes aside, Team Rocket is back and at the radio tower? Well, that certainly isn't good news. I don't care who you are. We're definitely going to have to put a stop to that. I'm not going to let it put an end to my quality music. I listen to the radio anyway, but... So, we're going to stop Team Rocket, but we're going to do that in the next episode. Because we've actually done more than enough here. And yeah, I think we've done, like I said, more than enough. Next time in my Let's Play of Pokemon SoulSilver, we are going to make our way back to the radio station where Team Rocket has taken over. And we are going to liberate the radio station so we can listen to our wonderful music that I never listened to. So until that time, I will catch you guys later.